What's going on, everyone? This is Randy back live. Going to be doing some fragrance reviews, but I'm going to get it all set up here. Wait for some people to get in here first. And I'm going to be doing some Q&A. I'm also going to be going over a bunch of new fragrances that I got. So welcome to the live. Going to be doing a giveaway at the end as well, or sometime in the middle, depending on how many people we get in here. But as you guys know, it's just a fragrance Q&A. So if you guys have any questions, put it in there. Talk about some of the fragrances I'm getting that I just ordered, as well as some that a few of my subscribers sent me. So it's going to be pretty interesting. I'm going to be doing these giveaways live pretty much every Sunday, and as well going over a bunch of different fragrances. One of my subscribers sent me these in the mail: Parfums de Marly Harad and Parfums de Marly Ojan. So that's actually pretty cool. His name is Robbie, and he was one of my giveaway winners. And so he got my address from that and sent it off to me. So it's pretty exciting. So we'll wait for some more people to get in here. And then once we do, can you just make sure, can you guys let me know if you can hear me? If it's better without my microphone. If it is better without my microphone, then I will take my microphone out. But so today we're going to be going over, I have Mont Blanc Legend, Mont Blanc Legend Eau de Parfum, Mont Blanc Legend Intense. I have Dolce and Gabbana Intenso, Sean John 3 a.m., Coach Blue, Dunhill Desire, Parfums de Marly Harad, and like I said, Ojan. So let me know if you can hear me. Somebody in the chat, let me know that you can hear me, if you can. Can you guys hear me? Colby, could you hear me with the microphone in, or is it better now? Okay. I'm gonna leave the microphone out. If it starts getting scratchy or whatever, I'll put my microphone back in. But for those of you guys who just joined, I'm going to be going over a bunch of different fragrances in this video. We'll be doing a giveaway sometime either in the middle or at the end. It's only going to be about an hour, because then I have to go up and do my second job, which is pretty much checking the poll at my HOA community. And then if you guys have any questions about fragrances, let me know. But as always with my lives, I have to get at least 20 people into the live to do the giveaway. That was always the rule from the very beginning. So far, it hasn't been an issue. But I have picked up a bunch of new fragrances. One is on its way. It was actually arriving today. And when they said whenever they tried to arrive, they tried to drop it off, and it didn't. They said I wasn't home, but I was home all day. It was Prada Intense. It's a discontinued fragrance, and it was on Nordstrom Rack the other day for, I think it was $48. What's up, Mumra, Gigolo, Colby? So yeah, Prada Intense was $48 or $42. I can't remember what I paid for it, but right now it's discontinued, and it's going for around $130. So the prices are only going to rise on that. So I have that on the way that I'll be reviewing. I'll be doing a review this week on Chrome Eau de Parfum, the new 2022 release. I'll also be doing I know it's spring, but one of my subscribers just sent me Ojan and Harad. So I'm going to be doing a Parfums de Marly fall line review with Leighton, Ojan, and Harad, to let you guys know what I think about all of those. And then I will be doing another one of my 25 and 5 videos, where I do 25 fragrances under 5 minutes. I'll do all those reviews. I haven't done one of those in a few weeks. And then I will be doing a review on, there's one other one, I can't remember what it was. But right now, if you go on Nordstrom Rack, you can pick up, I think you guys saw it on my community tab. There is Jean-Paul Gaultier's Airlines that is going for $35, which is a really good price. It's normally around $80. It's a good fragrance. From what I understand, it's pretty much just a special edition of Aviator. So I'm just going to get right into it because we only have 4 people in here. And if it stays that way for the next like 20 minutes, I'll probably just drop the live and do it early. And we'll do a live another day or something. But we'll see. It usually picks up steam in a little bit. So I want to go over 3 that are in the same line. And that is Mont Blanc Legend, Mont Blanc Legend Eau de Parfum, and Mont Blanc Legend Intense to tell you the difference between all 3 of them. And then whatever one I like the best, I'm going to be picking that one up. I know there are ones that you guys have probably heard before, but I've never tested them side by side. I have had the original Mont Blanc Legend a while ago. So I'm going to be testing them out right now. These are compared to things like Abercrombie & Fitch Fierce and Parfums de Marly Percival. And it smells really good. This is Mont Blanc Legend Eau de Toilette. It smells like a mixture between if you took Abercrombie & Fitch Fierce and layered it with Parfums de Marly Percival. That is exactly what you get from this. But obviously, it's going to be a little bit more synthetic than those. You get some fruits, some aromatics. It's a really nice fragrance. And for the fact that you can pick it up for about $30 or less is really good. Honestly, in this line, I think that my favorite is probably Mont Blanc Legend Spirit. What's up, Kamzat? Today, I was just telling everybody a second ago that I got your Harad and the Ojan, and that I'm going to be reviewing them this week. Kamzat's the one who sent them to me, so thank you so much. We usually get more people in here by this point in time. I said I was going to be doing a giveaway, but as always, my giveaways will only be there if we get over 20 people in the live, which usually doesn't seem to be an issue. So thank you very much for those Parfums de Marly's, Kamzat. And then he also said that he sent me the tracking for it. A bunch of other ones like Le Beau, Le Parfum, and the Hugo. No, the One Gold. And then there was 2 other ones. I can't remember what they were at this point in time. But I also just ordered, if you guys saw my community tab, Rochas L'Homme, as well as Chrome Extreme and a few other fragrances. So I'm going to be reviewing them soon. But it is what it is. So Mont Blanc Legend Eau de Toilette, it's really nice. It's like a mixture of Abercrombie & Fitch Fierce and Parfums de Marly Percival, but a bit more synthetic, obviously. So the next one I'm going to do is Mont Blanc Legend Intense. Let me know in the chat if you guys have any fragrance questions. So Mont Blanc Legend Intense, I saw that it had a lot of reviews saying that it smells exactly like the original, but honestly, this takes a different route. This has more of an aromatic woody feature to it. It is still really nice. It's if you took the original Mont Blanc Legend and you added some woody aromatic aspects into it, it's really good. But we will be doing the giveaway at the end if there is enough people in here. But right now, it doesn't even seem like it's a feasible time to do a live. It looks like there's only 3 people in here at this point in time, and we haven't really got over 5 yet. So at this moment, I will be going. So far, I think that the original Mont Blanc Legend is better than the Mont Blanc Legend Intense. The Intense doesn't seem to be too much more intense than the original. It does have a little bit more of those woody aromatic features to it, but nothing that is crazy different. If we do this giveaway today, it was going to be a lipstick atomizer of Dior Homme Sport, and then one of your a decant of your choice if we get to that. If not, I'll have to do it on a video at some point. But let's see where the other one is. Mont Blanc Legend Eau de Parfum. This is the fourth one. So if anybody just joined, I did Mont Blanc Legend Eau de Toilette, Mont Blanc Legend Intense, and I'm trying to figure out which one I want to pick up. And then this is the Eau de Parfum. It is a holiday weekend. Yeah, I get it. So Mont Blanc Legend Eau de Parfum. It smells almost identical to the original. It has a little bit more of the Percival than the Fierce. So again, I said the Eau de Toilette was like a mix between Fierce and Percival. And this one is more about 75% Percival with a bit of that Fierce in it. It has those fruity, aromatic aspects in it. It is really nice. I would say that this is probably my favorite of the three and the one that I would be most willing to pick up. The original Mont Blanc Legend just isn't as good and compared to the Eau de Parfum. So what do you guys think? If you've tried these, I think Legend Spirit is probably my favorite in this line. But with that said, Mont Blanc Legend Eau de Parfum compared to the other three or the other two, I think this is better than the Eau de Toilette and the Intense. The Intense is good if you're looking for more of a woody aromatic. Mont Blanc Legend Intense, I don't know. Is it discontinued? Because I got this decant from the mall not very long ago. So if it is discontinued, then I probably should pick it up because I did see it on the discounter the other day whenever I was making my purchase. The other one that I got, Camzat, I have that coming in the mail. The Lacoste L'Homme Intense. So when I get that, I'll make that decant, send it out to you like we talked about. So, yeah, I would say that in order, I would go the Mont Blanc Legend Eau de Parfum, Mont Blanc Legend Intense, and then the original Mont Blanc Legend, only because the Eau de Toilette seems to be kind of redundant at this point in time with the Eau de Parfum out there. I don't know how they react towards it. Like, I've had the original Legend. I had a 50 ml of that. It is completely gone at this point in time. But with that said, I don't know how long the Eau de Parfum lasts, but I'm guessing it lasts a little bit better than the Eau de Toilette. So I think I'm just going to go with that. But yeah, I own it, and prices are like up to $200. I get red apple accord. Yeah, I do. I don't know. In the very opening, I get a bunch of woody aromatics with a bit of fruit in it. But the original Mont Blanc Legend, I get more fruity than the Intense. But again, I'm just letting it sit here on the tester. Oh, I do get some of that red apple now. And a bit of the salted fruit. It's really good. So the other ones that I have to review here are Dunhill Desire, Sean John 3 a.m., Coach Blue, and Dolce & Gabbana's Intenso. I see these everywhere, so I decided that I was going to get a few decants of them. Sorry, got to take a drink of my Starbucks before it starts to get warm out here in the heat. I was in my house with my daughter and my wife watching the new Stranger Things season. And so now I can see it. I'm trying not to look over because they're watching it right now. And I really, really like the new season so far. Even though they have too many side storylines going on, it's still really good. I don't know if you guys watch Stranger Things, but so this is Dunhill Desire. And just an FYI, I have never tried these. I got these from Jeff from SoCal Scents. He sent me a couple extra ones whenever I bought some stuff off of him. He sent me those. This is not that good. It smells very dated. I'm going to look up. So this is Dunhill Desire. I'm going to look up the notes to it and see what it says because it smells very dated. I want to see when it came out. Okay. So Dunhill Desire is advertised as a citrus, vanilla, rose fragrance. That's why I don't like it. I don't like rose as a note. It came out in the year 2000, so yeah, that makes sense. It has a lot of synthetics. It's like synthetic lemon mixed with synthetic apple and synthetic rose. And so people might like this, but it is dated. Even it doesn't, rose is not the main note in here for sure. It's almost like a really synthetic lemon, almost like a lemon cleaner. I mean, it's getting better as it's drying down, but so the main notes here are top notes of apple, lemon, neroli, and bergamot. Mid notes are rose, teak wood, and patchouli, and the base is vanilla and musk. Yeah, so right in the opening, you're getting a bunch of synthetics, that lemon, that bergamot, that apple, and a bit of the neroli, but not really. The rose is pulling up there in the opening, but it's not a noticeable rose. That's not the reason I don't like it. It's because it smells like a cleaner. So that's the Dunhill Desire. I'll go back to that in a second and see if that vanilla musk comes up in the dry down. The next one is Dolce & Gabbana's Intenso. I have seen this pretty much everywhere I go. It's at Marshall's, it's at Ross's, it's at TJ Maxx. It's pretty much anywhere that you go. And I never thought to purchase it because every time I look online, it has really bad reviews. So now I'm going to test it out for the first time. Even though I've had this decant, I don't really test all. You guys have seen, I have about 300 decants. I don't test them all. So this is Dolce & Gabbana's Intenso. Yeah, I immediately don't like it. It smells like, what's that smell? Like baby powder. It almost smells like oud a little bit. It smells like a synthetic oud, but I don't think that's what's in it. Let me check. It's real bad. It's not good at all. Dolce and Gabbana. I'm just gonna type in Intenso. So what are you guys wearing for your scents of the day today? I am, as I was saying earlier, I was wearing Dior Homme Cologne, but I was out in the garden all day, so I was really, really hot. I took a shower, and now I am wearing Chanel Allure Homme Edition Blanche. So the Dolce & Gabbana's Intenso is a fresh, spicy herbal. Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. It's herbal. It's not oud. It has really bad ratings pretty much anywhere you look. The notes are lavender, watery notes, basil, marigold, geranium, tobacco, hay. So it's like cow feed is in my. I mean, seriously, it says hay. I've never heard of hay as a fragrance note. And then bran, like raisin bran, clary sage, maple accord, cypress, musk, amber, and labdanum. It's not very good. It's very herbal. It is very herbal to the point where it smells like a synthetic oud. It's not very good. Have I tried Thallium by Yves Sistel? I've never even heard of Yves Saint Sistel. They're good and cheap. Let me look it up, Gigolo. I'll check it out since we don't really have. Yeah, hay as a note, and then bran as a note. It's like, honestly, it's a really dry fragrance. It is intense. I can see why it's called Intenso, but it's not very good at all. I see it everywhere, but I can see why that's one of the only Dolce & Gabbanas. They only put the bad Dolce & Gabbanas at TJ Maxx. Every once in a while, you'll find a good one, but the Dolce & Gabbanas, for the most part, that are good, don't come out at those places. Let's see. So Thallium, Thallium, Yves Saint Sistel. So this is what he's talking about. It's Thallium by Sistel. Aromatic, fresh, spicy, warm, spicy, fruity, sweet, and ambery. The main notes are cardamom. Ooh, this looks like a really nice fragrance. So you guys know I'm a sucker for plum. I'm a sucker for cardamom, and I'm a sucker for apple. And honestly, I'm a sucker for nutmeg as well when it's put into fresh fragrances. So this one, Eve Sistel, Thallium. The top notes are cardamom, apple, and bergamot. Mid notes are plum, nutmeg, clary sage, basil, and geranium. And the base notes are tonka bean, musk, amber, and patchouli. So I think that sounds like it's really, let's see what it is supposed to smell like. Oh, that's not good. It says that it smells like Paco Rabanne's Black XS. And I do not like Black XS. Black XS smells like a female strawberry champagne. When I first smelled it, I liked it a little bit. It smells like, if you've ever had those cheap champagnes, they're like pink and they have that little red top on them. Black XS kind of smells like that. So I'm not a big fan of that, but maybe Yves Saint Sistel doesn't. Maybe I'll throw that into the cart. I'm not sure how much it costs, but let's see. Let's see the price tag. Joe Machot, $17. I don't know. In my collection, Gigolo, there isn't really any fragrances that I have that are under $20 that I would ever wear. They always go into the Yope bag, and I've learned since I think the only one that I have that's not in my Yope bag are Nautica Voyage and Nautica Blue, which Nautica Blue I still kind of do like from time to time. Don't really wear it very often unless I'm like going to the pool or something. But for the most part, any fragrance under $20, I have not found one that I've liked. If it smells like Missoni Wave, it doesn't say anything about as far as like fragrances that it's compared to on here. Because Missoni Wave smells like Chanel Allure Homme Sport or Versace Pour Homme. And neither of those are on the recommended fragrances that they smell alike. And so maybe this is one of those ones that smells like that to you. I'm not sure. I'd have to try it out myself, and maybe I'll throw it into a cart one day and just try it out for you. But not exactly sure. Missoni Wave is that Chanel. It has that vanillic, citrusy tone to it. And so based on the note breakdown here, it doesn't have any of that, but we'll see. Missoni Wave Pour Homme Parfum smells crazy close to. So I have tried the Missoni Wave Homme Parfum. Not mine per se, but I've tried it before, and I think that you are pretty much spot on. It smells like almost like the differences between Missoni Wave and Chanel Allure Homme Sport. It's like the differences between Bleu Deschanel and Missoni Wave Pour Homme Parfum. It's very close to each other. Although you can still tell which one is Bleu Deschanel and which one is Missoni Wave. It is pretty close. So now the next one. So just an FYI, if we get over 20 people in here, I'm going to be giving away this lipstick atomizer. There's about 7 milliliters left in it of Dior Homme Sport 2021. If we don't get up to that, then for the people that are here, as long as we stay over 10, I'll just give this away. If we get up to that 20, I'll throw that extra decant in. But I can't be mad at the people that are still in my chat right now because you guys are my avid supporters. Maybe because it's a holiday weekend, not a lot of people are joining because I know the last few lives that we had were above about 25 to 30 people in here. So the last two that I have here are the last. Where'd they go? Coach Blue. I just got Coach Platinum. I actually really like it. I kept saying it was like a Sauvage mixed with vanilla, but the more I try it, the more it's actually its own fragrance. I don't really like Sauvage that much, but Coach Platinum is a really, really good fragrance. I think that you guys should definitely get your noses on it. It's one that I wasn't too psyched up about, but once I just got it for a good price, it was about $40 for a 3.4 ounce. It's definitely worth it. So now that I have the other two coaches, I wanted to see about getting Coach Blue I haven't heard many things about Coach Blue, so I don't know if that just means a generic, which I wouldn't be surprised. But I do like the other two coaches, so I might want to complete the line. So I want to try this out. Again, this came as one of those extra samples that you get when you purchase something on Macy's. So this is Coach Blue. That got all over my leg. That's actually good. It's generic, yeah. But it's not as generic as something like a Zaro tonic, a Wanted tonic. Wanted tonic, I told you guys in the video, I don't understand why Wanted tonic gets as much hate as it does. Because when I first initially smelled it, it was just a normal, basic, generic, sporty fragrance. It was good just to go out. The more I got my nose on Wanted tonic, the more I could see the similarities as to what people were saying. But Coach Blue is a little bit less generic than that. Obviously, there's other things that smell similar to it, but it has that fruity Coach DNA in there. And then it has that airy wateriness to it, aromatics. It's actually really good. It's a good sport fragrance. Thallium, there's Thallium Black and Thallium Sport, and Thallium Sport smells like Aeros. They're good. Yeah, I'll have to try them out. There's a lot of cheap ones. It's just, again, I've tried out so many fragrances. I would say probably up to 50 or 60 fragrances that were under 20 bucks. And none of them I was impressed by. I mean, there's no fragrances that I've tried under $20 that I could really get my nose around to say, hey, I'm going to recommend it to my subscribers, but I will try them out if I do see them while I'm in passing. Like, because what I do is every 2 weeks, I purchase 5 fragrances to pitch to you guys, or not pitch to you guys, but tell you guys. And maybe I'll throw that as one of them in the cart. What's up, Mo? Happy Memorial Day weekend to you as well, bud. You finally got to get to one of my lives without me ending it 5 minutes later. Thallium Sport smells like my Sony Wave. Oh, so that's the one that smells like that. I didn't know that's what you were talking about. I was just going by what you were saying. What's up, Zen? Have you a chance to try Oud Lemon Mint by Mancera? I have not tried any Manceras or to purchase any Manceras. There are no Manceras around me, and I'm not going to be spending $100 or whatever a Mancera's cost without trying something. If you guys can tell me where to try Manceras outside of paying $15 to $20 for a decant, I've never actually tried a Mancera because there's nowhere to try it. And it's not one of those ones that people have asked me to try until right now. So if you want to tell me which ones are best in the Mancera line, I would be happy to go and try them for you if I can find a place that allows me to test them. Because again, I think Manceras are like $100 and some. I just wouldn't be able to. What's up, Dave? How you doing? And so right now I was just going over, for those of you who just joined, now that we have a little bit more people in here, I went over the Mont Blanc Legend line because I'm debating on which one I wanted to purchase. I've had the original Mont Blanc Legend before. I have Mont Blanc Legend Spirit, which is really good fragrance. And so I tested out the original Eau de Toilette, the Eau de Parfum, and the Intense. And it came down to my favorite being Mont Blanc Legend Eau de Parfum, which is very similar to something like Parfums de Marly Percival, a little bit more synthetic with a little bit of a mixture from that, like an Abercrombie and Fitch Fierce. It has a bit of that fruitiness, bit of that aromatics. It's really good fragrance. The Intense, from what I understand now, is discontinued anyway, so I'm glad that I liked the Eau de Parfum the best. And then I tried Coach Blue. It's one that I want to add it to my line so I can finish the Coach line. I only needed this, and I was debating on it because the only thing I heard from it was generic. Wanted Tonic Gigolo. If you could see my video I did for it, I picked it up. I liked it originally, and I would have kept it. But the thing is, it does not look good in a collection. I got it to finish my Wanted collection because I have every other Wanted. And then I put it up on the shelf and it looks terrible next to all the other bottles. It just does not fit in. It looks terrible. So I sent it back. It doesn't smell good enough for me to wear every day. So I decided to return it. And in its place, I got like 4 different fragrances, spent a little bit of extra money, but I didn't care at that point. So Coach Blue is a definite pickup for me. It's a good sporty scent. Probably not going to last that long. Doesn't project heavily, but it smells very fresh, very clean. A little bit of that Coach DNA. It's really nice. I also tried Dolce & Gabbana Intenso. It smells like crap. And then I smelled Dunhill Desire, and that also smells very dated and like some kind of cleaner. Yeah, okay. So the last one here is Sean John 3 a.m. Again, I got these all. Is there anything in here? Yeah. It was just so full I couldn't see it. I got these all just from Jeff from SoCal Scents. He sent them to me whenever I bought something off of him. So this actually, of the other ones that I've smelled, other than the Coach and the Mont Blanc Legends, this is better than the Dunhill Desire and the Intenso. So this is Sean John 3 a.m. It's actually not that bad of a fragrance. It smells like soap. It's clean. It has a little bit of a heaviness to it as well. A little, almost like a little bit of a fruitiness, a little bit of a heaviness, and a little bit of a floral take to it. But overall, it smells like a soap, just a very fresh soap. Let's see what the note breakdown says for Sean John 3 a.m. The only Sean John that I own is Unforgivable, which is actually a really good fragrance as well. It's very similar to Aventus. 3 a.m. by Sean John, citrus aromatic green. It's rated a 4.03, and I saw it at Burlington. 3 a.m. is about $20 at Burlington. So you do get that. I was right. You get that floral in there from the orange blossom. You get a bit of that aromatics and freshness from the cardamom. You get some of that fruitiness from the mandarin orange. I didn't pick out the bergamot, which is the citrus, and I still don't. You do get a bit of the geranium, and then the next notes that are in the dry down are tonic water and leather. Tonic water, I don't know how that can be a note, but I guess we'll figure it out. And then the weirdness that I'm smelling is that fig leaf. But it smells really good. It smells like a fresh, clean, slightly fruity soap. It's just a really good if you're looking for a cheap fragrance, it's really good. Sean John 3 a.m. I had that in my collection just sitting here in this tube for about 6 months now, and I haven't tried it. So it's actually really good. Should I try the 2 that he sent me from Parfums de Marly, even though I'm doing a video on them this week? Ojan. So if for those of you guys who weren't here, Kamzat, who was in my chat earlier, I'm not sure if he's still here, he sent me Ojan and Harad to try by Parfums de Marly. They're both fall fragrances, and I really do like them both. So I wanted to try them out, and so hopefully Unforgivable by Sean John was pretty good too. It's Sean John Unforgivable was one that I used to wear when I was a kid, and I do really like them. So I'm gonna try Ojan first because it seems like Kamzat likes that one the best. So again, both of these are fall fragrances, and later this week, I'm going to be doing a comparison guide of Ojan, Harad, and Leighton to let you know which one I think is the best from the 3. Have I tried Carlisle? I have tried Carlisle, but just like Harad, I've never tried Ojan until 2 days ago when he sent me these. But Carlisle, I've tried at Nordstrom's, but I don't remember how it smells. Just like Harad, because there was a guy that was staring at me the whole time that we were in there, and my wife and daughter were trying to get out of the mall as quick as possible. So I only had a second to try them, and I don't remember what they smell like. But I do know that Ojon, if you guys are looking, if anybody was around when 1 million Privé was around, Ojon is a natural, a higher quality version of 1 million Privé. It has other subtle nuances in it, but it is a fantastic smelling fragrance. It just smells like fall. You get this almost like a warm apple pie or apple cider mixture right in the opening. It's amazing. It's like cinnamon, this like fruitiness in it, but it's like like a warmer fruit. It's so good. It's so amazing. Oh my goodness. This is probably I'm going out on a limb by saying this, but I think Ojon is better than Leighton. I don't think it's as versatile as far as Leighton being able to be worn all fall, all winter, even into spring. But I think that Ojon is more of that fragrance that you would wear in the fall for special occasions. And it is really good. Perfect. It is a very calming, warm apple pie. That is exactly what you get from this. Smell.
Yeah, definitely.
It smells just like a warm apple pie, just a very calming, warm
like
apple pie.
cider.
Or like apple cider. It's like a mix between the two. I showed my wife the other day, and I said, does this smell like the 1 million Privé I had? And they said, oh, yeah, absolutely. There is a strong resemblance to 1 million Privé. So if you guys ever wanted to pick up 1 million Privé and you can't anymore because it's like $200 and some, wait till Ojon jumps down in price sometime this summer and pick it up, because I can tell you, you won't be sorry. And I would pick up a 2.5 ounce, not a 4.2 ounce, because I think it is a special occasion type fragrance. It's not one of those fragrances that you wear all. It's not an everyday fall and winter fragrance. It's one of those like Halloween and going to a ski trip or going a Thanksgiving. I would more wear Spice Bomb Infrared for Christmas. So probably October, November would be the best months for this. Now we're going to get to Harad, which I'll be honest with you, there is differences between these two, but they're both in the same vein as what type of fragrances they are, Harad and Ojon. Harad leans more towards the tobacco type of fragrance, but it's still sweet and really good. Yeah, it's so good too. I like Ojon better though. Harad does in the very opening have this almost alcohol-y tinge though. For the first couple minutes, especially on a tester, on my hand it doesn't do that, but on a tester it has this alcohol tinge in the opening. But once you get past that, and I'm already past it, so it doesn't take very long for it to be gone. It has this like vanilla tobacco mixture with a bit of sweetness in there and a bit of aromatics. It's really good fragrance. Again, fall and winter, more for the fall. Good fragrance, but again, I like Ojon better. I think in my list of how I would pick up the fragrances, I still think Leighton would be number one because of the fact that it smells so bomb and the fact that it could be worn for about 3 seasons instead of just one. Ojon is the best fall fragrance of the three, and I would say Harad is still up there. They're all very good. They're all in the top. Probably all of 3 of them are in the top fall fragrances for me. Yep, that's my order. So Harad, Leighton, Ojon, you guys got to get your nose on them, and give a shout out to Kamzat. He's the one who sent them to me. Very nice. It does. That is pretty funny. It reminds me of Dolce & Gabbana's sun. They're talking about the sun in the background, and they said it reminds them of this. Hold on, guys. I'm going to show my wife Dolce & Gabbana's sun.
I love suns.
Dolce and Gabbana Sun. He said it reminds them of that.
Oh yeah, that does totally.
Yeah, that's crazy. Can't really see that. And my laptop stinks. Favorite MFK. So I'm not a big niche person. I am a big avid supporter of Parfums de Marly. Outside of that, I like to concentrate on designers because honestly, I think that designers are better than niche because of the fact that they just are more mass appealing. And I like synthetic notes better than natural because a lot of times natural notes just don't come off as appealing to me. But with that said, I'm going to go with the most basic route here and say I have tried 3 of them, but my favorite's Baccarat Rouge. I would say Baccarat Rouge. I mean, I guess that's still a good answer. But yeah, I have not tried the Amorous though. But with that said, Baccarat Rouge, not Baccarat Rouge, MFK is one of those. Mason Francis Kurjan, for those of you guys don't know, is one of those niche fragrance things that I actually do like. So there are a few out there. I mean, obviously the Creeds, the Parfums de Marly's, Bond Number 9. But for the most part, Parfums de Marly is my avenue because niche for me, I'm still at the beginner stage. I mean, I'm only a couple years into it. So, but with that said, let's keep going. This reminds me of Jeff's chat, given the fist bumps. So with that said, guys, in about 15 minutes, we'll be doing the giveaway. If we get 3 more people in here, there'll be extra to the giveaway. But the giveaway will be this. There's about 7 milliliters left in this. It is a lipstick atomizer of Dior Homme Sport 2021. If you already have Dior Homme Sport 2021, let me know and I will create you a decant out of the $114 bottles that I have. I'll create one for you. If we get above 20 people, we'll do a second decant on top of the Dior Homme Sport that you can win. And I'll just write your names down. We'll do it picking it from a hat, and then that's all we got to do. So have any of you guys watched Stranger Things yet? Because I was watching it and it's so freaking good. Do any of you guys have any questions about any fragrances? What's going on? How's your life? While you guys are sitting here waiting, I will tell you what's about to come up in my channel. So this week, I am going to be, it's funny. I say that I have a giveaway in 15 minutes. So 7 people leave and they're going to come back in 15 minutes. That's absolutely hilarious. It makes me kind of sour, but with that said, I don't care. So coming up this week, tomorrow, I have a video coming out on Citizen Jack Absolute. It's a fragrance by Michael Malone that is a pineapple, musky, fruity fragrance for the spring and summer. Pretty good fragrance. I'll give you all the information in the video tomorrow. Then I've had the fragrance for a while and I just decided to do a review on it. And then the next day I have either my 25 and 5 video, depending on if I finish it. And then the next in my Attack of the Fragrance clones, which is Club de Nuit Intense Man versus Aventus. Then I have Aventus versus Aventus Cologne to see what the differences are. And then I'll have another one of my top 5 lists like I did last week because it seems like you guys are liking those. I don't know what the top 5 will be at this point in time. Maybe top 5 daytime fragrances during the summer, top 5 nighttime fragrances, top 5 random pulls. I honestly don't know. We'll figure it out. Maybe I'll ask you guys in the community tab and we'll go from there. So I went through all of the fragrances to test that I at least brought out here. So what questions do you guys got going on? What's going on with your lives? Any fragrance questions? I know that there's a lot of good sales that have been going on this week on Nordstrom Rack, especially. They had Prada L'Homme Intense for $48. They had Jean Paul Gaultier Superman for $48. Both of those sold out. Right now, they have Jean Paul Gaultier's Airlines, which is $35, which was marked down from $70 to $45, and now it's at $35. So those are all good deals that you guys got to keep your eyes on. And right now, if you are a Parfums de Marly fan, but you don't have the money to spend on it, right now on Joma Shop, pretty much the entire Parfums de Marly summer line, Sedley, Percival, all of those, I think even Leighton, which is not summer, I understand that, is going for about $130 for a 2.5 ounce, which is crazy. So, and also this week, I'm also going to be reviewing Chrome Eau de Parfum. I took the last week after my last live. I told you guys about Chrome Eau de Parfum and how much I enjoyed it from the tester. So I'm going to be doing a full review on it. Would love to know what your go-to formal event fragrance is. Formal event fragrance. It depends on if it's a day or a night, David. My daytime go-to formal fragrance is either Dior Homme Sport or Chanel Allure Homme Sport Eau Extreme. My nighttime go-to fragrance, depending on if it is a wedding or a dinner or something like that, is going to be my favorite, which is, why can't I even think of it right now? Azzaro is the most wanted, but I do like to switch it up for that if it's more hot outside, or if I just decide to go with more of a fresher fragrance, I'll go with Bleu de Chanel Parfum, YSL Parfum, or Dior Sauvage Elixir. Those are the ones that I like to go as my night times. Special events, depends on, again, if it's day or night, but my day times are definitely the Chanel Allure Homme Sport Eau Extreme and Dior Homme Sport are my two. Is Azzaro Chrome still worth going? That disappeared. Did I ever get to try Invictus Aqua 2016? It doesn't smell like a Legend Spirit. Yes, I have tried Invictus Aqua 2016. It does not smell like Legend Spirit. If you want to know what Invictus Aqua 2016 smells like, it smells like Rosassi Hawass, even though Rosassi Hawass is better. But no, Mont Blanc Legend, I mean, I can kind of see what they're talking about, but no. I don't get Invictus Aqua 2016 from that. If you want me to review, Mont Blanc Legend Spirit, I'd be happy to do it. I just didn't think that was anything that anybody would care about at this point in time. I will do it sometime because I'll end up running out of videos sometime in the next couple months. All the Azzaro Wanted line is good. Yeah, and somebody just asked me a second ago but deleted it. So I'll answer the question anyway. So they said, is the original Chrome still something that is like, I don't know if it said if it's wearable or if it's still something that you would wear today. Of course, I would still wear the original Chrome. I mean, even though it was worn for so long, the original Chrome is still one of the go-to gym scents for pretty much anybody who doesn't want to spend a crazy amount of money on like a high-end sport fragrance. Chrome is still really good. Obviously, there are better flankers in the line now, like the one that I just purchased, Chrome Extreme. That's really good. Chrome Eau de Parfum, really good. I would say of the two, I would have to put them close to each other and actually do a video, David. I'm doing a video now that I ordered Chrome Extreme. There was a reason I ordered Chrome Extreme, because I had a 50 milliliter of it. It is gone. And I want to do a comparison video to Chrome Eau de Parfum to let you know which one in the entire line is my favorite. Because right now, my favorite in the Chrome line is Chrome Extreme. And I don't have it to compare to Eau de Parfum. When I smelled Eau de Parfum, I almost thought to myself that it is the best in the line. And I looked around to see if I even had a little decant of my Chrome Extreme left, and it's not. That's how much I liked Chrome Extreme. I wore it all the time. So it'll be here in 4 days. I'll make a video, or if we do a live by that time, if it's Sunday, I'll let you know which one I like better, Chrome Extreme or Chrome Eau de Parfum. But I can tell you that they are the two best in the line at this point in time. Chrome Eau de Parfum is a really great addition to that line. The only other one in that line, all of them are pretty decent. They all have their little quirks, but for the most part, they're all basic and safe. There is one that has this T note in it, Chrome United, that's actually pretty decent to wear. But for the most part, if you're looking for just a good fragrance, Chrome Extreme and Chrome Eau de Parfum, you're not going to go wrong with. But if you want to know which one's the best, I can't even tell you myself right now because I haven't smelled Chrome Extreme in probably a month and a half. But if I had to take a guess, I'd still say Chrome Extreme edges Eau de Parfum just a tiny little bit. But that's why I bought it, so I could figure that out. So if you want me to recommend a buy at this point in time, just wait 5 days if you want to know my opinion. Fragrance companies should start making car fresheners. I was thinking about I keep a fragrance in my car, and it's before anybody says that, I know heat warps it and whatever, but I don't care. I just keep a little lipstick atomizer full of a sport fragrance, and I spray it in my car because I would rather have my cologne in the car smelling like my cologne than I would like a Bath and Body Works freshener. So I just spray it in my car on the dashboard or on the roof of my car, just if I want to smell good or something. But anyway, so I'm going to do the giveaway now that it is almost an hour in. So we're going to go and do the lipstick atomizer of the Dior Homme Sport. It has about 7 milliliters, 6 milliliters left in it. And then, what's up, Daily? I was going to go for 2 hours tonight, but because there's only been about 10 to 15 people in here, and there hasn't really been, no, I haven't done the giveaway yet. There hasn't really been many questions. I don't think it's worth your time or mine to keep it going for another hour. I can't find my pen. Oh, there we go. All right, so now just type your name and just say I'm in, and then I'll write your name on a piece of paper. We'll put them into my hat. We'll pick them out, and then the winner will be chosen. If you already have Dior Homme Sport, just tell me, and you'll get a decant of your choice. If you write your name twice, you're discontinued. Yeah, Mo, just tell me after if you win. What's up, I Smell? Hey, what's up, I Smell? How you doing? We're doing a giveaway right now. That's why I'm not talking for those who are just joining. All right. Joe Tap, did you get your winnings from last week yet? Just say I'm in. If you're in, just say I'm in. I'm writing the names down right now. So just, you have 10 seconds to write I'm in or you won't be in. All right. I'm going to list the names and tell me if I forgot you. Bink, Turek, Mo, Mumra, I Smell, Ortega, John, Kamzat, Eddie, Joe Tap, and Colby. I Smell, can you just tell me what that means? I know you said that yesterday, and I didn't quite know what that meant. Did it mean like you put part of my video in your video, or you just like put me in your tags or something like an at? Because I know how to do that on Instagram and Twitter and all that, but daily. Okay. Joe Tap, if it didn't arrive yesterday, it's not going to be there until Tuesday because it's a holiday weekend, so the mail isn't running during the weekend. So if you didn't get it yesterday, then you're not going to get it until Tuesday. that did a video. Shout you out. Oh, so kind of like one of those collab things that you do. Oh, okay. No, now I get what you mean. See, I smell. The reason I created my channel 2 or 3 months ago, I was just chilling on my couch watching a random video. Like I told you, I don't really pay attention to what's it called? I don't pay attention to social media when I'm offline. I never even cared to have social media. I deleted my Facebook, deleted my Twitter. I didn't really care. I wanted to pay more attention to my family. So I had a collection, a pretty decent sized collection at that point in time. And I was watching a video of a person I won't name, and they gave everybody 2 of what they called their best fragrances for the fall and winter. I went to pick them out or pick them up. I got them at my house, and they were literally the worst fragrances I've ever smelled. And I found out that they were being paid for it. So not only did I waste my money and I couldn't return them, but this person was doing it just because they wanted to get a couple extra bucks from a different company. And so I decided to create my channel just to give people honest, open reactions that are not, and I'm not looking for any kind of payment. If I was, then I would have just stuck with my Pokemon channel that I had with my daughter that had 100,000 or 65,000 subscribers on TikTok and 10,000 subscribers on YouTube that I canceled just so that I could do this because my daughter didn't want to do the Pokemon anymore. So I don't want monetization. I just want to give people honest reviews so that they can make purchases without spending money stupidly. And so I wasn't big into editing. If you can actually look at my first video from 3 months ago, I didn't have any experience editing or anything like that. I've just kind of grew to learn how to do it over the last 3 months. And so when you were saying that you were tagging me in something, I had no freaking idea what you were talking about because I've never actually done that kind of stuff before. But yeah, I figured I'd give you a little background of what I was talking about last night. I just want you guys to pick up fragrances, and I'm not going to mention, like, there's somebody, which we all know who it is. They put in their community tab pretty much any fragrance that goes on sale because they get paid for it. And that's not the person I was talking about because I knew he was a money hungry person from the very beginning. It was somebody that I never in a million years expected that they would give fake reviews, and they did. And so I ended up getting, as you guys know, Yelp Ohm and Azzaro Decibel, which are probably the worst 2 fragrances that I've ever smelled in my entire fragrance career. And there's nobody in the world that would recommend those to a group of 700 people. It shouldn't happen. And he was recommending it to 30,000 people, which, if you guys wondering, I'm not wasting your time. I'm breaking these up, and I don't have scissors. They're inside somewhere, and I don't really feel like getting off my fat ass to get it. So yeah, anyway, I just want to tell you guys, if you ever see things in my community tab, I'm not getting paid. Those aren't links that I get paid for. So I'm just showing you guys good deals, and I'm not going to be spamming them all the time. But if I see something like Prada L'Homme Intense for $48, I'm going to post it on there because I feel like that's one of the best fragrances that are discontinued, and I think that you guys should definitely pick it up. I only have 4 left, and then we're done. Let me read. Yeah, man, I came to YouTube to connect with the community and strengthen networks to create content together. You guys need to go follow iSmell. He has really good content, and he does these collaborations with other people where he does like a top 5 list, and then he tosses it to them, and they do top 5 lists. And then it kind of comes out to be a top 10 list, which is pretty cool. So, you need to check out his content. He also goes over a bunch of fragrances that you would not normally see on a bigger channel. For instance, like Bentley, I was going to say Essenza, but that was the comment that you left me. Bentley Silver Lake. And he said it smells similar to the discontinued Acqua di Gio Essenza. And so I'm going to be picking up Bentley Silver Lake at some point in time. But it's actually funny because I was telling him right before I got into my channel, I started making content. I was on another guy's channel who was doing a 100 subscriber giveaway, and I won the giveaway. And it was for Bentley Silver Lake, but he decided that his son liked Bentley Silver Lake. So instead of sending me Bentley Silver Lake, he sent me Ferrari Pure Lavender, and the entire computer just shook. He sent me Ferrari Pure Lavender, which is not a good trade-off because Ferrari Pure Lavender it's decent, but it's just basic. All right, let's do this. My wife's going to pick it. She's going to stick her hand into the video, and she will pick the winner. Colby, you are the winner, and you will be winning. If you do already have the Dior Homme Sport, I will make you up a 4 milliliter decant of your choice. But if not, email me. My email is in every one of my videos, and I will send you the Dior Homme Sport probably in the next week. I mean, I'll send it out within the next week, but yeah. Prada L'Homme Low. I have never owned Prada L'Homme Low. I've tried all the Prada L'Hommes. I honestly hate Prada L'Homme in general. Not Prada L'Homme. I honestly hate Prada in general. I don't think that Prada is that good of a brand because of the designer, because they all smell like clean sheets and linens. And I know that's what they're going for. It's just not my style. The ones I do like, I like Prada L'Homme and I like Prada L'Homme Intense. I wasn't that huge of a fan of Water Splash or Low, even though they are similar. And I don't like any of the carbons. I do think Luna Rossa Black is okay. I don't think it's anything special though. Daily, when I do giveaways, they are only within the US on my lives. That's correct, because I'm not going to spend $50 every week shipping to somebody overseas, just a decant that's this size. But any of my giveaways that are on a video, so my decant giveaways are on my lives, on my actual videos. So 250 subscribers, 100 subscribers, 500, 750, and 1,000, and then so on. I do full bottle giveaways where they are all international, except for the 500 subscriber giveaway, because within 3 days prior to that, I did another giveaway and an international person won, and I had to pay for it. So I wasn't about to spend $100 in the same week shipping it internationally. And that is why my 500 subscriber giveaway was only for US people. But yes, Cole, who asked that? Yes, daily. Outside of lives, all of my giveaways are international. Let's see. Keeping it real, gotta respect it. I see you guys on TikTok recommending frags. TikTok is literally the worst place in the entire world for fragrance reviews, unless you come around to the right person, like me or Jeff from SoCal Sense. They both have. We both do. I do Sense of the Day there, although I have like 12,000 followers there, but honestly, TikTok's boring to me, because unless you have like 1 million views, it doesn't really get you anything. Like, you don't get any recognition, and most of your videos nobody ever sees. So I kind of just stick to Instagram, and YouTube is obviously my main one. So but TikTok, it's like a kid walks into Sephora, picks up a bottle, videotapes it, and everybody's like, this is the best reviewer in the entire world. It's like, bro, you're telling people that a girl's fragrance is the best male fragrance for, like, he picked up, what was it? There was a kid that picked up, it's called Candy or something like that, Paris Hilton Candy, and picked it up and said that it was the best men's fragrance for fall. And he had almost 1 million followers, 1 million views and 1 million followers. And all of them, no one was like, haha, funny. That was a joke. They were just like, oh my God, I need to try this out. And it's just like, are you serious? Daily, you don't have to do that. I mean, because the most part, people on here, when they win the giveaways, how about this, Daily? If you enter into a giveaway on a live and you win it, I'll obviously pick a second person. But if you win it, I'll put your name in twice for the next giveaway that is allowed internationally. So just if you win on one of my lives for the 750, which is actually crazy because a week ago I was telling my wife that I was at 560 subscribers and I'm at 700, and I have no idea how that got there. In a week it went from 560 to 700. I think it's because of those top 5 lists. But honestly, I'm not going to be repetitive in my videos, so I'm not going to continuously do top 5 lists or anything. But it'll be fun. But do you guys have any actual fragrance questions so that I can answer them? Or do you want me to peace out? Also, bro, your hard work pays off you. Thanks, Camzat. You're sweet. Yeah, I just want to do reviews for you guys. So that's why I always ask on my community tab. I'm not trying to spam you guys or anything. I really want, and I want to know what your scents of the day are, because if I get a lot of people telling me this is their scent of the day, then I'm going to pick up that scent so that I can tell it to the rest of my subscribers. So I honestly, and I am genuinely asking you, hey, what is your scent of the day? I would really like to know, because if I get 10 people telling me their scent of the day is Michael Jordan, then I'll freaking pick up Michael Jordan so I can tell everybody, hey, this is a great fragrance that everybody likes. So I will do that. And that's why I ask you, hey, I'm picking up these fragrances on FragranceNet, which, as you guys saw, the ones I picked up were Lacoste L'Homme Intense, Rochas L'Homme, which you guys chose. That one's coming as well. I got a sample of Eau Trace Friche by Terre de Mes. I also don't remember the other ones, and I don't remember the other one. But there was 2 other ones. If you want to see what other ones I picked up, they're somewhere on my community tab. But I got 5. They'll be here by the next 2 or 3 days, and then we'll do a review on them. What's up, David? I'm getting Rosacea Wasp next week. I found a frag store in my country that has it. Oh, are you the one that lives in South America or South Africa? I have a lot of people that I talk to every day. I like to talk to everybody that's in that comments to me. I like to have full conversations. And I think I had a conversation with you, Daily, that you were from South Africa. What do you think of Polo Blue Parfum? Ortega. Polo Blue Parfum is a great fragrance. Is it the best in the line? No. It's one that, let me just give you a quick rundown of the way that it went for me. I picked up Polo Blue Parfum. I did a review on it. The way that my reviews work is I'm not just going to keep a bunch of fragrances just so I have a collection to show you guys. I already have 100 and some bottles. I don't need that. So if I get something that I don't feel is worth the price of a new release, I return it until it goes on sale. So I picked up Polo Blue Parfum. The opening is fantastic. It smells like a more modern version and a little bit sweeter than the original Eau de Toilette. So it has that true parfum to it. When you get to the dry down, it gets a bit dirty. A little bit more of those blue fragrance types in the dry down, which is not necessarily my favorite thing, but it grows on me the more and more and more I wear it. It's more of a classy suit and tie type fragrance that you don't want to necessarily wear it all the time. But with that said, I returned it, and I'm going to pick it up the next time that Macy's has a sale where they always mark down polos about 50%, and then I will pick it up. And so with that said, I would say it is worth about $70 or less. I would not pick it up at the full retail price at this point in time. That is my opinion. I think that if you want to get one for a good price, that is probably the best in the line. I would go with Polo Blue Gold Blend before it gets discontinued. And well, it is discontinued, but before it moves on and is no longer on sale. And then Polo Blue, Polo Deep Blue. That one's really good as well. Has mango in it. It's really good fragrance. They're both unique. If Polo Blue Parfum doesn't do too much and it doesn't last that long. That's another thing I want to let you guys know. As a parfum, it doesn't last as long as the Gold Blend, and it doesn't project as much as the Gold Blend or the Deep Blue. Chanel Allure Homme Sport is a fantastic fragrance. Glad you wore it today, Ortega. Scent of the day is Bleu de Chanel Eau de Parfum. Love it. One of my favorite, if not favorite, Bleu de Chanel blue fragrance. Some of your favorite $20 to $30 fragrances for the summer. $20 to $30 fragrances for the summer. So you can get, it depends on if you're looking for fresh or if you're looking for sweet. If you're looking for fresh, I would go with something like Hugo Reversed. It's like a citrus vetiver. It's a really good fragrance that is good for the price. You can always find Mont Blanc Explore, which is a bit of fantasy in the opening, but really not much. It has this fruitiness yet grown up feel with like an ambroxan balm. Really good fragrance, and for the 1.5 ounce, I believe you can find it for about $20. Dolce & Gabbana's Light Blue Eau Intense. It's $40 for the 3.4 ounce or $28 for the 2 ounce or whatever the smaller one. So you could get that. That is my favorite summer fragrance. So as long as you're okay with buying a smaller version of it, that is the best pickup for the price. If you're looking for sweeter fragrances, even though it doesn't last that long, I will always recommend Boss Bottled. You can find it for $30 or less. Boss Bottled Tonic is also a really good one. Then you have things like Coach Blue that I just smelled, or Coach for Men, or Coach Platinum that you can find a 3.4 ounce tester for $35 to $40. You also have your Lacoste fragrances, which if everybody doesn't know, right now, if you have been watching my channel and you know that my favorite new release at this point in time is Lacoste Blanc Eau Fraiche. It was $80 yesterday or 2 days ago, and it is $40 right now on the Lacoste website. So if you have any interest in probably the best fresh release of the year, Lacoste Blanc Eau Fraiche, you need to go pick that up from their website because it is literally the best fragrance and unique of the year, along with the Allure Homme Sport 2021. But those are the ones that I would recommend. If you want more, I can give you a list of 500. You could also go with Club Daniel Wee Milestone, although I'm not a huge fan of it. But that's up to you guys. The ones that I recommended first are probably the ones that you would want to go with first. Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue Eau Intense for the small size is probably the best bang for your buck. Let's see. I don't even know where I was. I didn't get any comments, and then all of a sudden I got a bunch, and then somebody deleted one of their comments, which threw me all the way to the beginning. So let's see. My scent of the day is Bleu de Chanel 20. Okay, scent of the day is Teatro alla Scala by Crizia. That's a tongue twister. Never heard of it, but that sounds cool. Oh yeah, cool Daily. That is you. My local Macy's still has 1 million Lucky, but whenever I ask if it's discontinued, they deny that it is. Bink, it is just definitely discontinued. I've said in my videos, I was probably the first person, and I don't care if I was or not, but I was the first person to say that 1 million Lucky was discontinued, along with Jeff from SoCal Scents. We found it out pretty much the same exact time. We talked to 2 different Paco Rabanne reps. But the thing that I have always said in every one of my videos, and even people now still ask me question after question, and I don't understand. If you listened to the video I said that they have enough stock for at least a year. So you will not, I understand Chaos Fragrances is pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing like this is running out anytime soon. I have said since the end of January, they will have enough stock of 1 million Lucky that they said that once it starts to pull off of main retailers, like it's still in my stores, but once it starts to come off main retailers and they sell through their stock, that is when you want to buy them. Because at that point, once they can't come off the main retailers, they will then be still on things like FragranceNet, like the gray market sites. And then you'll be able to pick them up there. And then once you see the price on gray market sites start to rise, then you know that it's about to be discontinued. They're running out of stock. But for the most part, they will still be in store until their stock runs out. But it is discontinued, 100% sure. I know I found out from 3 different sources just so I could prove to you guys, and apparently that still doesn't work. Aeros Alternatives, and also surprisingly, I got gifted Curve Wave, and weirdly enough, I enjoyed it. I haven't had a Curve fragrance since I was 13. So I couldn't tell you whether or not that smells good or not, but I'll take your word for it. I liked Curve growing up, and I probably would still like it if I picked it up now. Aeros Alternatives. I don't see why you would need an alternative to Aeros, to be honest with you, because Aeros is already cheap. I mean, you could find it for $35. And then if you want an alternative, I would obviously go with like Aeros Flame, because it takes that DNA and just adds some orange to it, and it is pretty unique. Things that have similar sweetness and stuff to it, obviously the Jean Paul Gaultier line. That's pretty much. I've always said that Aeros is not one of my favorites out there. They're more of a youthful, younger person's type fragrance, clubbing, whatnot. And since I don't do that, and I have a kid, I stay at home. Aeros isn't the kind of fragrance that I like to rock. But again, go with Aeros Flame if you want to just spice it up a bit and get a bit of that orange into that DNA. Or if you want to go with like a Jean Paul Gaultier, they also have that vanilla lavender mixture in there as well, which again, they don't smell exactly the same, but they're in the same type of vein. And then you could also look on Fragrantica. They always give some hint into what fragrances are compared to them. But to me, the only one that really sticks out as a comparable fragrance to it would be something like Jean Paul Gaultier's Ultramall Le Male. Ultramall is kind of like a similar Aeros vibe, but with pear in it. And honestly, I like Ultramall better. Ultramall is a little bit more grown up, a little bit more unique than Aeros. Let's see. I like L'Homme Low because it's less sweet. Original product L'Homme. See, I like the sweet fragrances, but I do get that I smell. I think your name's Mike, so I'll just go with that. They exchange the sweetness and freshness, and it works. Well, you see, that's a big difference. I've talked to a lot of my subscribers who are also subscribed to Jeff from SoCal Sense, and they always say that there's a lot of things that he smells or doesn't smell that we smell over in the cooler states. And there's fragrances that he likes a lot that we're confused why they're being hyped so much. And I think it's because if you live in places like Texas, where the air is drier and hotter and warmer, or in California, where the air is humid and hotter and saltier, then it just changes the way that you perceive certain fragrances. And so I could see why you would like L'Homme Low. That would fit in really nice with the Texas heat. How is Eau Tres Fraîche? I can't believe I haven't got that far to this yet. I'm talking too much. Eau Tres Fraîche, I am getting it this week. It's not one I've tried before. So I was interested in trying it. I don't like Terre d'Hermès that much. I don't see the big hype around it. I think they're very basic fragrances, but people will argue that with me. But Eau Tres Fraîche sounds really interesting, so I wanted to try it out before I bought it. I live in Dubai. Oh, that's a nice city. Rasasi is made here in the UAE, as Rasasi Awas is great fragrance. They also have more impressive fragrances. Ebar. See, I haven't heard anything other than Rasasi Hawas and Rasasi Daraj. I don't know if that's how you say it, but that's interesting to know that there is other Rasasis. I know other people have told me that there are other Rasasis that are impressive, and I will get my nose around it, especially because I do like Rasasi Hawas. It's just I haven't heard anybody. I've had one person tell me, again, I buy based on what you guys tell me, and I won't buy it because one person tells me. I go based on a trend, and only one person has really told me anything about Rasasi, and that was about Daraj, or Dar. I don't remember how it was spelled. Um, you're doing a great job. So I bought several. Now I understand why Jeff can't read. It's hard to read when you're doing a live. You're doing a great job. I bought several recommended fragrances on your channel, and they were very good cologne. Well, I'm glad that I'm doing a good job. That's what I'm trying to do. Thanks, Gigolo. Colby, I actually blind bought Hugo Reverse at Today at Ross. Yeah, it's a good fragrance. Another one would be Missoni Wave if you're looking for something that is a good cheap fragrance, if you can find it for a good price. Also, Mont Blanc Starwalker Extreme is a good $20 fragrance that you can get, and it's very similar to something like 1 Million Lucky or Coach for Men, but more with a fresh take on it. Can be worn in the spring and summer, just not in the super high heat. Hugo Just Different is good. Yeah, I put all the Hugos in my 25 and 5 video. I'm not impressed by many of them. Just Different is a good one. I would say that it's good. Most of them are good, but that's really what Boss is. They only release either Boss Bottled, which I feel is great, but doesn't last that long. And then you have a line of just good fragrances or crap. Abercrombie and Fitch Authentic Night. Mo, you and Kamzat, I swear, you guys have more fragrances than I do, because every day you and him have a different fragrance listed as your scent of the day, and I'm just like, Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue Eau Intense, Lacoste Blanco Fraiche, Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue Eau Intense, Chanel, Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue Intense. But I honestly probably should get through my fragrances more. I just like to wear what I like to wear. I've been mixing Davidoff Cool Water and Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue. Speaking of mixing, yesterday I mixed one that I didn't even mean to mix, but it was so good. Lacoste Blanc Eau Fraiche, and I mixed it with Parfums de Marly Greenly, and that mixture is fire. It's so good. I've never tried mixing Davidoff Cool Water with anything, because to me, cold water is strong enough that if I put anything else on top of it, I'd probably drown myself. But it smells like it would smell good. I mean, sounds like it would smell good. Maybe if you sprayed it really far away. Is it true that fragrances in the Middle East aren't the same as they are here in the North America? I have no idea. Oh, that's for him. Okay. That's okay. It's hard to see whenever no one's putting hashtags or at. I despise Aeros. That stuff sent to me. And yeah, Aeros doesn't do it for me. It doesn't do it for my wife either. She doesn't like it really at all. I thought she would, but she doesn't like the vanilla fragrances, like the powdery vanilla fragrances like Aeros, even though it has a bit of creaminess to it. She also doesn't like things like Spice Bomb Extreme. She doesn't like pretty much any of the Armani codes. She thinks they all smell like an old woman. Even though Profumo, she doesn't mind because it doesn't have that much vanilla. But I actually agree. I don't like those type of fragrances that much either. I think you won't like the Rouge. That's what you said. It's like vanillic and powdery, but Rasasi. Yeah, I can't even say most of those names. All right, that's all. That's most of the questions for me. We've been here for about an hour and a half. If you guys have any other questions about fragrances, throw them in there now, and then we'll answer them, and then we'll get going, because I live in an HOA community, so I do not clean the pool, but I just check the water. They give me $300 a week, and so I'm just like, whatever. So anyway, just type in. If not, I will be back next Sunday, but obviously I'll always be in the comments where you can always find me, because I work from home, so I'm always there to answer. All right. Well, no more comments. So thanks a lot, guys, for joining. I know this wasn't a huge live this time, but it was the holiday weekend, so a lot of people were probably in the pool or hanging out. Maybe I'll do it a little bit later next week, maybe like 9 o'clock. Does that work for everybody if we do a little bit later, like 9 o'clock at night, which would be about 6 o'clock Eastern or Pacific? All right, whatever. All right, so comment in my next video. This week, what I have coming out is tomorrow is going to be the Citizen Jack Absolute. Then I have either the 25 and 5 or the Attack of the Clones, Chrome Eau de Parfum. And then I have a Parfums de Marly fall fragrance coming out. Then a top 5 list, and then a couple other things. That'll all be out this week, so be on the lookout, and I'll see you guys later. Thanks for joining my stream, and congratulations to the winner.